It's Friday and the work week is almost over. Make sure you get what needs to be done off the table by noon, because after that Pluto goes retrograde. This will give you less drive, and you won't be able to get as much done. It's more about the emotional level now. You have to face your shadow issues. This can hurt sometimes, because you notice more clearly what you still lack or where it hangs. But at the same time it is an incentive to do better in the future. Learning from mistakes is the topic of the day with retrograde Pluto. Aries. A new fascination with history, or with an exotic culture, could drive you on to learn more about the subject. For today at least, it could become an obsession. You might spend a lot of time on the internet, or in the library, or talking to people who specialize in this field. By day's end, your mind might be spinning like a top. Take a walk and clear your head. Otherwise, you might not be able to sleep. Taurus. The famous philosopher. Well, okay, maybe not. But you may find yourself feeling more deeply philosophical about life today. Of course, it's not always easy to talk about politics or religion with someone who's more interested in their pudding technique, but you do have a computer and a modem. Not all the chat rooms are full of kids. Poke around for a while, and you might find a group of like-minded people. You might actually enjoy getting connected with a different group and reading all their interesting comments. Gemini. If verbal communication doesn't suffice, look to the written word for effective expression. Spoken words can be far easier to misunderstand or to come out wrong. They can get caught in your throat and leave you altogether at critical times. Writing, however, gives voice to your thoughts without pressure or interaction. It's a clear path to speaking your mind when you're ready. There's time to think before saying. Try this, you'll be surprised at how effective it is. Cancer. You might discover that someone close to you, likely a family member, could use a hand today. Chances are good that if they're prideful, they won't ask for help. Don't let that stop you, though. If you recognize a situation where you can be of assistance, go for it. Don't wait for an invitation or request, simply take a hold of the circumstances and do what you can. Your efforts will be very appreciated, and you'll leave feeling terrific that you could make a difference. Leo. Family members could spring some surprising news on you today. This news may concern people you know, or it could be that this family member has some interesting plans of his own that you weren't previously aware of. This news should cause you to alter your thinking in some way. A caution. Don't let emotion overwhelm your logic right now. Virgo. When's the last time you used a pen and paper? In this day and age of computers, the keyboard has all but replaced these wonderful tools. In the same way that walking provides much more than fresh air, the kinesthetic value of the rhythmic motion in writing with a pen is far more soothing and even healing than most realize. Moving your hand across the page can feel good and unlock places within you that aren't always accessed by typing. Try it today. Libra. Someone who lives fairly close to you has stronger feelings for you than you think. You might not even know this person very well, but don't be surprised if you find yourself attracting some rather goofy looks from him today. Whether you decide to pursue this attraction or not, of course, depends on your situation. However, you need to be prepared to deal with it in one way or another. Scorpio. Success and good fortune might be on the cards for you today. Whatever it is, it will probably have you feeling especially elated and satisfied with your accomplishments. You'll want to tell everyone, but this could prove frustrating as some of the people you want to tell the most might not be reachable today. Hold off on spreading the word until you can inform those closest to you. You'll need and want their support. Sagittarius. It may be difficult for you to focus on anything. The trick for you is to not take anything too emotionally. Keep things on the lighter side, and don't get too frustrated if you can't seem to find the tools to dig as deeply down as you would like. You may be more productive if you skim the tops of many issues, instead of trying to penetrate far below the surface of one in particular. Capricorn. You are normally a very intuitive person, but today you could find yourself reading newspaper accounts about trends in the world in general, and actually coming up with a few theories and predictions. You may tend to keep them to yourself. If this is the case, write them down and keep a dated record of them, perhaps emailing them to yourself. You'll want to keep track of what you foresee and see if it actually manifests. Aquarius. Ordering one item from the menu is not going to satisfy you today. You need a ticket to the buffet table where you can try a little bit of everything. Either that or an 8-course meal served to you with a smile. You are happy to share your meal with others, just as long as you can have a bite of what everyone else at the table is having as well. This is your day to skip around, try new things, and explore new perspectives.